I want to talk a little bit about Tactical Masters here and how the shape is, setting up in terms of future value. Don't make 30% if you guys have not smashed 11 crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can climb up the 100k ladder here. Now, I hate to be the guy to tell you this, but the most disappointing stuff in the set here is actually the Valiance chunk of things. Valiance never really took off in the OCG, which I really want to give them the benefit of the doubt, to be completely honest with you. I want to see this deck, shine, but the most value they ever got was with, Pendulum Sorcerer and the field spells being able to, engage and pop and then, speed up the overall process, because the field spells give you the ability to special summon from the Pendulum Zone. So, basically it's a facilitation to speed up the process here. Now, the Labyrinth stuff, I'm also really looking forward to seeing how this deck goes. It is a much slower control deck. We've seen it show up in the OCG every blue moon, just as an additional pop deck, and a lot of people are going to definitely not read these cards. That's going to be your advantage if you're going to be playing Labyrinth here in the future, is you got the element of surprise on your side. All right, a lot of people are going to look at Labyrinth, the Silver Castle, Ariana, and, Ariane, and they're just going to be like, I don't care what these cards do. And they're going to be caught, very disappointed. With the Welcome Labyrinth as well here being ultra rare. The fact that this deck got 4 ultra rares, I'm not surprised by any stretch of the imagination. Unfortunately, Valiance did end up with 3. And then, of course, we get down here to Runic. This is the theme that I have been so excited with. Our field spell, which basically says draw 3 cards, and then all of our Runic cards become quick plays, which is quite really good. Point or the tip ends up being an ultra rare as well. So, I mean, literally the 2 best cards within the archetype. But the other good news is your utility cards end up being super rares for this theme, which means, your monster popper, and then over here on the next page here, you end up seeing the Effect Veiler being a super rare as well. This archetype got a lot of super rares, but in terms of your overall utility and things, yes, you have a lot of good option trees available for you just within the Runic archetype. Now, of course, Hugin being an ultra rare and the other 2 fusions being super rares, I perfectly think is fine. I don't see an issue with creating those cards in the slots that they were in. So in terms of your big archetypes, yeah, it's okay. Labyrinth and Runic, I think, by far are the best choices, with, Valiance just being the, no, you pull those cards, you're going to cry. Now, this set has good reprints in it. I don't know how many of you guys have, paid attention so far, but Droll and Lockbird, Anti-Scam Fragrance, both made their way in here as rares. And we've needed good rare reprints on some of these cards for a very long time, and Konami definitely took a lot of initiative here, and they said, we don't know how strong this set is going to feel on the market. By putting Droll and Lockbird and Anti-Spell in here, penny stonks, man. You're going to see people looking at this set months down the line here. And much like Rare Gamma out here, you're going to see people buying up these Droll and Lockbirds. I wouldn't be surprised to see on release if Droll actually holds $1, to be honest with you, because of how sought after that card is about to be, ladies and gentlemen. Mark my words, all right? You are going to see some very, very interesting values in here. Obviously, things like Scapegoat, Compulse, Trap Trick. These are all cards that are going to have applications available with the stuff that are already present within this set. So overall, I like what I'm seeing here, Konami. Good stuff. Now, the biggest thing here out of the video that you care most about here is the collector's rares that we currently know here. We know 11 of the 15 as of making this video. But the interesting thing about this is we're missing 2 Runic versions of these cards. Now, from what I've heard from people out here, evidently they're expecting, 3-3-3 typically within the archetypes here, because you see we got Labyrinth and then Ariane. We expect the other main to be a collector's rare. Valiance would end up with 3 collector's rares as well, which would leave 3 for Runic. Now, in order to kind of keep up with, Runic collector rares, I wouldn't be surprised to see, the 2 two of the fusions, one of them being Hugin, and another one of them ending up in the collector's rare slots. That's what's to be expected, because, you know, considering the fact you have the spells in the rare, super, and ultra columns, you know, besides the field spell, giving it to another spell card kind of feels a little bit weird in my opinion. So, the Valiant collector's rares, I'm not too excited about. I'm definitely excited for the Runic field spell, just for me. The Astrograph Sorcerer, getting a collector's rare, oh, so nice. So nice. Scapegoat I've also heard in different takes about, because, you know, the supers, the ultras exist from the DR set. You have a lot of different things out here. Collector's Rare Trap Trick is very nice. It does seem like a little bit more niche interactions for players. Maybe not like one of the crazier sought after ones, but nonetheless, very good. We also have Droll and Lockbird, which people are already calling that this is going to be the gamma of the set, which, I mean, makes sense. But will it topple over, you know, $300? I don't think so. With the Alti already running around in circulation, I think we're pretty paywalled on that. The Cosmic Cyclone, also with the Alti already existing, I don't think we'll have a crazy ceiling on it. A Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, I think will have some good long-term value. And then, of course, Anti-Spell Fragrance. That's the one that I'm going to be very intrigued with. I would compare that to Rivalry of the Warlords, where it came in at, what, like $60, $70, and then you blink and you're like, what in the world happened? Because Rivalry shot up so high for no... it's because it started to see play in the meta. All right? And once again, you've already got Anti-Spell Fragrance, which is already seeing play in all of these side decks. Anti-Spell Fragrance does not have an ultimate rare printing as of making this video, and to be honest with you, I don't think it will. It should have probably a long time ago, but I mean, its highest rarity was what? A Seeker out of an old-ass video game. It was what? One of the Power of Chaos video games, which, my god, man. Talk about absolutely being an old card. So overall, where am I sitting on this set? Well, I think opening up sealed product for this is going to be a little bit rough. I think that anytime you see a Valiance card, you're just going to cry yourself to sleep. But I think that the big saving grace on this set ends up being those collector's rares. Especially when you look at things like Droll, Anti-Spell Fragrance, and, you know, to a lesser extent, the Cosmic Cyclone, the Scapegoat, and the Trap Trick. They did a very good job at wrapping up the value for this set in the higher rarity stuff. But my problem still lies here that Valiants exist within the set. I hope somebody does break them so we could see some sort of value be created in them. You know, something that the OCG really couldn't do. But alas, I love me some higher rarity cards. It's time to play Runic, everybody. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.